AI can be a tool, it can be a weapon, or it can replace humans. It's all your decision on how you use, embrace, and integrate it into your life. The reality is, AI shouldn't be a replacement for human interaction. AI cannot replace humans unless we let them. When I go in and I hear all these executives saying 40% of the workforce is going to be replaced with AI, or your job's at risk and I'm going to replace you with AI, I think that's very naive and short-sighted, because here's the reality. AI cannot have emotions. It cannot have original thought. It cannot think out of the box. AI is only as good as the data sets. And yes, the data sets are getting better and it's learning over time to adapt and adjust. But we need to recognize that if we're going in and working with a computer, then AI is a tool that can help us. If I need data, if I need information, if I need research on things, I'm going to have AI do all that. But when it comes for me writing posts, writing my book, or writing my chapters, I'm going to go in and create that because I'm a human and I need to interact and work with other humans. So we need to go in and realize that AI is a powerful tool, but it's not a replacement for human interaction. We can't go in and, instead of talking to people, use AI as that replacement. It's a shame and it's sad and it really frustrates me. The reason I'm creating this is we're now starting to see more and more cases where AI is actually recommending negative things to humans, or in some cases, even recommending suicide or ending their life. We've seen a few cases now where, very unfortunate and devastating, where individuals, instead of talking to a human, talking to their parents, talking to friends, they interacted with AI, and AI not only recommended, but told them exactly how they could end their life in the quickest, fastest way possible. Because here's the reality. AI is going to give you accurate, truthful, statistically driven information. Yet that's not what we always want to hear. So for example, if I go into AI and I tell it that I've lost my job, I'm unemployed, and I'm out of shape, not handsome, can't date, can't all these things, and I go in and ask AI, what's the probability of my success? It will give you a statistically driven answer going less than 5%. And then you go in and say, okay, what if I have a $5 million life insurance policy? I'm out of work. We're going to lose the house. We're going to lose everything. And you ask it for a statistically driven answer. Statistically, by the numbers, ending your life might be the better option for your family. But that's without emotion. That's not taking into account the devastation, the impact, the loss that you provide to them, the love, the compassion, all those other factors. It's looking totally at that statistical data. So if we're not careful, AI could actually go in and say, from a statistical number-driven standpoint, your family would be better off if you are no longer on this planet. Yet we all know that's not the correct answer. That is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And unfortunately, AI doesn't recognize that. So we got to be careful of how we're using it. AI shouldn't be our therapist. They shouldn't replace our friends. They shouldn't replace our family members. They shouldn't replace human interaction. Because I'll tell you right now, the best AI models on the planet, they can't give hugs. They can't give emotions. They can't go in and look you in the eye and tell you it will be okay with compassion and love. Only humans can do that. So we need to make sure that we're not going in and using AI in the wrong places or wrong location. Yes, every morning I do brainstorming with myself. Who knows me better than anyone else? Who knows my activities, my patterns, my behavior, how I think, how I operate? Me. So what if I went in and I created a digital twin and I just ask it, okay, I've given you information about my day, my schedule, where I'm frustrated, where I'm behind, where I'm doing it. How can I optimize my schedule? What are meetings that don't need to happen? What are meetings that are optional or that I can remove? That's a good use of AI. But going in and asking it for advice on life and what I should do, that's probably not a good use of AI. Whether we like it or not, AI is being used as a targeting tool. It's being used by attackers to go after, harm, hurt, or target you. Think about it. If you're going in and you're giving all your deepest, darkest secrets to AI, it's tracking and monitoring your location. A lot of people don't realize it, but if you install an AI engine on your phone that also has location tracking, pictures, text messaging, AI could be capturing and using all that information. Now that might be good. If AI is tracking and monitoring my location, it can optimize and improve my life. But what if that information is also available to attackers, where now they can go in and monitor and track? What if an attacker goes in and says, hey, I know you know everything about Eric. If I wanted to target Eric, if I wanted to kidnap Eric, if I wanted to abduct Eric, if I wanted to go in and steal from Eric, or better yet, if I wanted to rob Eric's home, when would be the best time to do that? Well, AI says, well, Eric always goes to the gym from 5 to 6:30 a.m. The neighborhood is empty. There's very little police and patrols in the area because security doesn't start patrolling till 8 a.m. and most people aren't awake. And oh, by the way, because he has a digital lock, he doesn't lock the door when he goes to the gym. So if you go at 5:45 in the morning and you just go for 30 minutes, that's the best time for to rob Eric. And oh, by the way, his laptop and his iPhone are actually stored on the second floor because he puts it in a charging station that is also digital monitored and tracked. And once again, we go in and go, oh, come on, Eric. That's not real. That's science fiction. Unfortunately, it's real. All those things are digitally tracking and monitoring us. IP cameras. Many of those IP cameras are tracked and monitored on your phone, which also AI has access to. So now they know your movement, they know your activity, they know how you think and how you act. I know when you get into it, people don't like it because it sounds creepy. It's real, sci-fi stuff. But the reality is the stuff of movies, fictional things are becoming nonfiction. They are using this to target, monitor, and go after you. Also, AI is being used by attackers to make things smarter, faster, and better. So for example, we've all gotten them, whether they're text messages, common ones at the toll booth. Hey, you've been in Florida, you've been here, you've been there. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but they're getting smarter. So I used to get ones that say, hey, we know you were in Florida for the last 3 years, you ran some tolls, you need to pay the toll amount. I never clicked on them. But they learned about me and tracked me, so now what do? They now know I live in Virginia. So now I get messages saying, hey, you have unpaid tolls in Virginia. I went to New York 2 weeks ago. What happened the day I got back? Truth be told, I get a text message that says, we know you were just in New York and there was unpaid tolls. Fortunately, I didn't rent a car. I didn't drive. I used Uber, so I knew that was false. But imagine if I rented a car and it said, we know you were just in New York, you rented a car, there's unpaid tolls. What's the probability that users logically go, oh, that makes sense? And without realizing it, they click on the link. Now here's the thing they don't think about. How in the world would a toll booth system in New York get your phone number? How would it get your personal phone number? And if you go in and you look at the number it's coming from and you search in Google, 9 times out of 10 it'll say this number is associated with fraud. So we need to realize, even if you're not using AI, AI is being used to target, monitor, and track your behavior. And everyone always goes, well, how do we stop it? Well, there's twofold. One, limit or control the settings. When was the last time you went in to your device and you looked at location tracking and you limited or reduced the services that are tracking, monitoring your location? Limiting and tracking who has access to your microphone, who has access to your pictures. Second, realize that they have that information. So now, if you're getting a text message or an email or anything that looks, or a phone call that looks legit, don't trust it. The reality is, don't trust any text messages, don't trust any email, don't trust any phone calls. Develop a sense of paranoia, because guess what? AI is knowing, monitoring, tracking your behavior. But Eric, what if it's real? If it's real, they will contact you other ways. Right? They will go in and mail you or verify or validate. Or if you get a message saying that it's from the toll system in New York, Look up the toll system in New York and send them an inquiry. Fill out a form on their website. Give them a call. Take control. Don't ever trust inbound information. If anyone's calling you, texting you, emailing you, saying they're from a bank, the government, law enforcement, don't listen to it. Look up and research independently. Call, verify, and validate. Because the reality is why AI is a powerful tool that can be used to help your life, it also can be a weapon that's used to target, monitor, and destroy your life.